I start this video in the name of God, the most merciful and the most magnificent. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Usman Ali Khan and you are watching Astrological Guide. In today's video, our topic is monthly prediction of November 2025 for all the Scorpio Ascendant people. So first of all, we will talk about Sun. For all the Scorpio Ascendant people, Sun is the controller of your 10th house. Means sun controls your 10th house, and right now transiting from your first means sun controls your 10th house is your work environment, how good you are into your work, how far you can go into your career, how supportive your bosses will be seen from your 10th house. So 10th house lord will be transiting from your 12th house till 16th of November. 12th house is your daily basis expenses, your losses, your isolations, your hospitalizations, your long-term investment are seen from 12th house. Your spirituality is also represented by 12th house. So being your 10th house not transiting from your 12th house, if you have any connection to all your work regarding foreign land, like you are working as an export import agent, you are working in a multinational company, you are in a foreign land by yourself and you are doing job there, then there will be a very good position for you people till 16th of November. Secondly, if your work is somehow connected to spirituality, like you love to do spirituality or you are into spirituality, then 12th house is also considered as the house of spirituality. Being your 10th house lord transiting from your 12th house, there is a high possibility you will be feeling very stable and very calm, because Ketu is right now transiting from your 10th house in the sign of Leo, and Sun is taking Ketu's energy into your 12th house in the sign of Libra. After 16th of November, Sun will move from your 12th house to your first house in the sign of Scorpio. So, what is first house is you, your personality, your overall aspects of life, your general health, how you perceive life, is your thinking pattern is seen from your first house. So, being your 10th house lord transiting from your first house, there is a high possibility after 16th of November you will be trying to focus on yourself. Your past in the month of November, you will be where you will, if you have make any mistakes, and you will be thinking a lot about that, because in your first house after 16th of November, when Sun will move to your first house, Mercury is already transiting from your first house, and being your lord of your 11th house and your 8th house, is about to turn into its retrograde motion around 9th of November. There will be a three major astrological events in the month of November. Firstly, Mercury is about to turn into its retrograde motion. Secondly, Jupiter, which is just moved from your 8th house to your 9th house, is about to turn into its retrograde motion into your 9th house. And thirdly, Saturn, which is previously moving in its retrograde motion, is about to turn into its direct motion into your fifth house. Into your fifth house. So these are the three major astrological events which are going to happen in the month of November. We will cover a separate video for each ascendant about each major astrological events, but right now you just need to know there will be a three major astrological events in the month of November. So when Mercury will turn into its retrograde motion, being your 11th house lord and your 8th house lord. 8th house is a naturally malefic house, and 11th house is the house of gains, house of fulfillment, hopes and wishes, house of cousins, a house of support system, house of your sources, your elder brother and sisters, and the brother sisters like figure into your life is seen from your 11th house. Your recognition, your all the achievements is represented by 11th house. 8th house is your hidden studies. 8th house is this longevity, chronic diseases, all the hidden things, all the secrets you will have is seen from your 8th house. Your unexpected positive event, unexpected negative event also represented by 8th house. Sudden transformation like changing your life event is seen from your 8th house. So being one naturally malefic house lord and being good house lord is starting from your first house and about to turn into its retrograde motion. That's why we were saying in Sun's action, when Mercury will turn into its retrograde motion, there is a high possibility you will be thinking about a lot your previous mistake, because when Mercury will be in its retrograde motion into first house, it will give you the retrospective perception of thinking. You may recall a lot of time a previous mistakes and trying to focus on these things. But this Mercury will retrograde till 29th of November. So during this time period, you need to avoid signing any agreement, any contract, or any commitment, because Mercury is a journal represent in astrology communication, writing, media, internet, all the agreemented things. So till Mercury is moving in its retrograde motion, there is a high possibility you may made mistakes, or you there will be a missing statement into your communication, or you may missing some reading agreements. So try to be very careful when you're about to sign any agreement, about to do any commitment with anyone till Mercury is moving in its retrograde motion. Because when Mercury will be moving in its retrograde motion, there is a high possibility if you do commitment, you will have to face the consequences in the latter month. Venus is the lord of your 12th house and your 7th house, and right now Venus is transiting from your 11th house in the sign of Virgo. What is seventh house is your marriage, your relationships, your how you will meet others in general, how others perceive you when you will meet others is seen from the seventh house. Your spouse, your marriages, how will be your marriage is seen from your seventh house. How many marriage you will have, is your marriage will be late or early is seen from the seventh house. Your business partnership, your ability to commitments, how committed person you are is seen from your seventh house. 12th house, as we discussed previously in sun section, 12th house is your isolation, your expenses, your losses, your long-term investment is also represented by 12th house, foreign settlement, all the matter related to foreign land, where the place is far away from your home or your birthplace is seen from 12th house. So being the 12th house lord and 7th house lord, Venus is right now transiting from your 11th house, and Venus will just move in the beginning of November to its own house into your 12th house. So Venus will be in the Libra sign after 2nd of November. This will prove a good position for you people if you, as we discussed previously, if you are into astrology or spirituality, because 12th house represents such thing, and 8th house lord is also transiting from your first house, which is the naturally represent astrology, all the hidden state. And if you have any connection to work, as we discussed previously in some section regarding foreign land, and if your work, if your earnings are coming from foreign land, and you have any connection to your work from foreign land, then there will be a high possibility you will have great result. If you are in debt right now, because from 12th house Venus is also aspecting your 6th house. 6th house is the house of debt, house of loan, house of conflict. So your enemies will get defeated due to aspect of a strong 12th house lord from your 12th house to 6th house. If you are in low debt right now, you will be able to pay your loan back in the month of November. Mars is the controller of your 6th house and your first house. Mars is your ascendant lord. Mars is very important planet for you people. And right now Mars is starting from your first house. Whatever the situation you are dealing right now, beside the all the difficulties you're facing regarding your Ketu is placed into your 10th house, Rahu is placed into your 4th house, home disturbance and workplace detachment. Beside all of this thing, till Mars is present into your first house, you will have the strength to deal any difficulty into your life, because sixth house is the house of strength, house of difficulty, and also from sixth house we also see your strength to withstand all the difficulties into your life. So being your sixth house lord into your first house, and first house is your ascendant is right now in a strong position. So there will be a high possibility you will have great result in the month of November regarding your health issues. You will be focusing on your health, because from sixth house we see your acute diseases, and sixth house lord is being is placed in the first house in a strong position. So if you are facing some disease previously, you are facing some disturbance into your health, then you will be focusing on yourself till Mars starting from your first house, and Mars will give you strength to withstand all the difficulty. Besides, you will have verbal difficulty due to Mercury retrograde. You will have the ego issues being key to place into your 10,000. Sun will be transiting from your first house after 16th of November. Regarding all of that matter, Venus and Mars will give you support when planets will be moving in its retrograde motion, and Saturn is about to turn into its direct motion, which will prove a beneficial result for you, because previously Saturn was moving into retrograde, and into your fifth house Saturn is giving you mental diminution. Means Saturn lack your mental ability into your fifth house, because Saturn is a slow moving planet. Saturn represents anxiety, Saturn represents fear. So fifth house is the house of education, house of children, house of love relationship. Saturn may give you previously in a retrograde motion, the fear about these things. Your children, if you're married right now, if you are not married, if you have any sincere love relationship regarding these things, and if you're in education life, early, especially early education, then you will be facing a lot of fear related matters. So after Saturn will turn into its direct motion, these difficulties will be diminished and into will slowly progress into good things regarding your fifth house related matter. So we can expect these results for all the Scorpio ascendant people. Our today's video monthly prediction of November 2025 for all the Scorpio ascendant ends here. I hope you will like this video and this video will prove very beneficial for you. And if you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you in next video. Till then, take care. See you.